Hey YouTube, Josh here from East Tennessee Tactical Arms. So I was watching some YouTube videos the other day. Yes, we do watch YouTube videos from other gun guys out there. And you can learn from everybody. And trust me, we've learned a lot from YouTube as far as shooting, reloading, all kinds of things. So anyway, I was watching another favorite YouTuber of mine. He was doing a review on a BAD lever, a battery assist device from MAGPUL. And I think this might have been like a 2-year-old video because these have been out for probably 3 or 4 years. But I was like, I hadn't really tried one of those. I'd seen them, but never crossed my mind to actually try one. And seeing how much that he really liked it, and from other people that I've seen use it, have really liked it, not seen bad things about it. And I was like, I'm gonna grab a couple. So threw one on the 5.56, put one on the 300 blackouts we have, which we haven't even shot it yet. We're actually still waiting on the suppressor to get approved by the ATF or AFT, and probably be next year before we even get it. But threw one on here. Me and Heath took it to the shooting range, as you'll see in some of the videos, and wanted to give it a shot. And man, I wish we would have got one of these a long time ago. It's a simple device. It costs around $30 online, or probably at like Bass Pro or Cabela's. I picked this up at Bass Pro just because I happened to be there, ran across it, and was like, I'm gonna get a couple. And it's very easy on how you install it. I can kind of show you. I'm not going to take this one off because it's only one bolt. If you can't figure out how to put it on, then you probably shouldn't be working on your firearms to begin with. But basically all this is a battery assist device, and they say it works for left-handed shooters just as well as it does right-handed shooters. And the way it works is it's basically a bar that goes from the left side of the firearm to the right side of the firearm. And as you can see here, we've got a clean AR-15, nothing in it, good and clear. And what this device does is allows you to be able to release the bolt much easier without having to take your support hand off your handguard and bringing it back here. So as you can see, it's got one screw right there. It comes with Loctite already on it. You basically just put a cover on the back and then put this on the front side, tighten it down, torque it to spec if you want, and you're good to go. So as we all know, you've got a clean magazine. Whenever you are shooting and you've got an empty magazine and you're firing, the bolt comes back and it catches. And from here, you're going to be taking your sport hand off the handguard, coming back to grab another magazine because you've already dropped this one. You're going to grab the other magazine, put it back in the mag well. You're going to have to go right here to the bolt release, hit it, go back to your support hand, or take your support hand back to your handguard. Well, in this case, you're not going to have to do as much of that. You're going to go grab the magazine, put it in, back up, and then you can take your trigger finger and release the bolt. So this does save some time, and time can be a lot, and most times it is, whether it's a self-defense or scenario or you're training. Shaving back on the time is always a good thing. And not only that, but instead of having to take my support hand off the handguard and taking my right hand off the trigger to pull back the bolt and having to come back here with the support hand to lock it back, I don't have to do that. Now I can just take my support hand off, come right back here to the charging handle and pull it back, and I can lock the bolt back with my trigger finger and then go back. So as you can see, it saves some time. The ergonomics of the AR-15 is already great. I mean, they've designed this gun to be easy to use, easy to customize, and your safety, everything is easy to get to. And it's still not that big of a deal if you don't have a BAD lever. You should be dry firing enough and shooting enough to be able to do everything, just in your brain, that you're going to have this in there, knowing how to do all this stuff. But once you take the B.A.D lever and you give it a shot, I think you'll really like it. It seems to save a lot of time, and it's very easy to put on. So it's $30. Doesn't cost too much. You know, you may get it, may not like it, but I believe you will like it. And me and Heath are not left-handed shooters, so we can't really give you our review on how it is for a left-handed shooter. But we have heard that left-handed shooters like it just as much as right-handed shooters. Maybe if you have one and you're a left-handed shooter, let us know how you like yours. And put it in the comments, whatever. We'd really appreciate it. We'll pin it and let us know so some of our other followers, subscribers can check it out. And if they're left-handed shooters, they'll give them an idea. But I really like it, and I know I've already said that several times, but I wish I'd have got one sooner and used it and trained with it before now. And you know, MAGPUL makes great things. This seems to be holding up well. I have heard some people say the screw backs out. If that happens, just relock, tight it, whatever you got to do. And I do know there's also some other people that make something similar to this. I don't have any reviews on how those work. I'm sure they work probably just as good. I don't know. But the MAGPUL is there's plentiful of them out there. I don't see them being sold out. I haven't seen really anything MAGPUL being sold out recently. Um, I know it's hard to get a lot of stuff right now, and we are actually trying to find some powder that we use a lot, which everybody else probably is too. But another thing I was going to tell you all about is I know you guys may have seen the TRex Arms sidecar holster. I don't know if you do appendix carry or not, but this is one of TRex Arms, their first model of the sidecar holster. And I bought this one recently. This is the 2.0. And yes, we're off the B.A.D lever thing now. Now I'm just kind of telling you all something else, some more videos you might see in the near future. So I picked this one up from TRex Arms last week. I got it in the mail. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because some of the people that wanted to carry appendix that they can't as comfortably because they might have a little more belly on them than what I do. And trust me, I wish I had a little more, but they say it's very uncomfortable to carry the sidecar holster for them. Well, now what they've done is they've put this pivot point in it. And not only does this allow you to do, but you can take this off and they make several other attachments like a tourniquet holder. And also you can put this on there that comes with it, which you can get rid of the extra magazine and carry your firearm in the 4 or 6 position. So it makes it a lot more versatile. And we'll probably do a video on this soon. I've only been carrying this for this past weekend. I used it, carried it into church while I was sitting, and it didn't seem to bother me too much. But the old sidecars you see was for a Glock 26, didn't have a flashlight on it, whereas this is a Glock 19 and it has a flashlight. You know, now that it's getting darker outside, which you should probably always carry a flashlight, but now that it's getting darker outside earlier and being dark more, I wanted to have a flashlight. So anyway, we'll try to do a video on that here soon. And also, the 22 that we hydro dipped has turned out quite well. The stock turned out really good. We're really happy with how the stock turned out. We actually had laser. Heath has got a laser machine where he can engrave stuff with the laser, and he engraved in our logo, our new logo, and it looks really good. So we're going to do a video on that soon. We're probably going to re-blue the barrel because we're not too happy with how the barrel turned out with the hydro dip. That was just kind of, we had to sand it down regardless because it was pitted very bad. Somebody had already spray painted it and stuff, and it didn't look too good. So we're probably actually going to strip that back down and re-blue it, do a video on that. So be looking for that soon. Sorry it's been a while. I know it's been a couple of weeks since we've done a video. We've just had a lot going on recently, and we've been vacating and spending time with our families and traveling, and we just haven't had time to get a video up. But we are looking to take us a hunting trip here soon, me and Heath. We are going to be hunting for a couple days, and we might even do some video during that. And we are both new hunters. We haven't been hunting maybe a couple years now. I actually got my first deer last year, and hopefully we both can get us one this year. But we may try to do some videos on that, if nothing else. If you don't learn nothing from them, at least they might be funny. But thank you to all of our subscribers who have stuck with us and followed us and checked us out on social media and following us on there as well as YouTube. Thank you all for the subscriptions. I think we're over 540 now, and it keeps going up, and that's what we hope to see, is the subscribers keep going up. And if you all have got a video that you would like to see, let us know. I did also pick a EOTech XPS2 up, so I might even do a video comparison on that, because the 512 and the XPS2 have different battery types, they're different sizes. Hadn't really shot with XPS2 yet, but once I get some time in with it and get some more time in with the bad lever, might even give you an update on the bad lever, how it's doing, which I haven't heard bad things about it. I've heard that it's been holding up great for everybody else. And also, one more thing. I also picked up a ALG trigger. It's actually ALG brand, but it's a ACT trigger, Advanced Combat Trigger. I think I have a box here somewhere. Okay, I don't know where the box is. I actually hang this thing. I didn't know where the box is. ALG Defense ACT Advanced Combat Trigger. We recently got one of these. This is a what we've heard, I wouldn't really say budget, because I mean it is cheaper than a Geisley by far. It's like 80 bucks. So it's definitely not knocking a Geisley trigger. Those are definitely great top tier triggers, but if you're looking for something a little cheaper, I might check into this. We haven't really shot with it yet, but I did check it with the trigger pull gauge, and it was somewhere around a pound lighter from the mil spec trigger is what I was getting with the gauge. And the brake is much crispier than a mil spec trigger, and it has a better reset and follow up. So if you're looking into a new trigger for your AR-15, you don't want to drop the money on a Geisley or something, definitely check into one of these. We'll do a video, like I said, on that once we get some range time in with it to see how it does. But from what I've heard really good things about it. And I believe that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you all again for sticking around with us, and keep passing the word out, sharing it, whatever you can do to get the word out and get us some more subscribers. We really appreciate it. Hope you all had a great Halloween, and we will be back soon. Thank you.